Hi, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the video. Today it's going to be a bit of a vlog, a bit of a catch up. Let's see what's been happening in my little candle business. So it is fully into candle season now. It's autumn, although today it is pretty bloody warm actually, but we're there. The leaves are getting crisp, the mornings are getting colder, and it just feels quite nice. I like it. The candle sales are going well. I've increased my Shopify orders, so actual orders on my website, by 400% compared to last month, which is really good. So I'll talk about that later, so stay tuned for that. I'll give you a few little tips on what I've been doing to just get more sales on my website. And Amazon's been going really well as well, but there is just one downside at the minute, so we'll talk about that. So with the good, there is always the bad. So let's get into the video. Blackberry picking this time of year is one of my favourites. But I always seem to be on the quest to find the perfect blackberry. Just something about this time of year when the light just hits different. It's got like golden hue to it. It's just great for photos and great for videos. Absolutely love it. Let's talk about the good. The good that's been happening in my candle business. So, as I said, it is now candle season. It is September. Cozy season is where people start buying candles, and that has been evident. So the first thing that's been going really well for me is my actual website. I've managed to increase the amount of people going to it and buying candles. And I've done this through Instagram, something I started doing in March, and I neglected it because I'm an idiot. And yeah, basically, that's it. I'm an idiot, so I stopped. Got busy with life and work. But I've resumed that. And because I've doubled down on my niche of people, I found my tribe, the people that are invested in me and my business. And I've got quite a few OG followers that really like what I do. And I've just been in touch with them. I've sort of have a few messages and just make them feel wanted, make the candles and things I know they like. And when they do get it, I sometimes add a little freebie about things I'm working on just to get them part of the journey and just feel special. People like to feel special. People buy from people. People like to be part of the community. That's what I'm creating with my storytelling candles. And the other thing is Instagram ads. Now, adverts are scary because they cost money. So you need to have some good photos and some good reels, and you just need to test it and see what works. So I've got one reel promoting one of my candles, and that seems to be going quite well. At least it's bringing in brand awareness, and I'm getting followers as well as some orders. So I've chucked £90 on for that for 30 days, just to see what would happen, and it seems to be converting quite well. And then I've got one of my previous posts about one of my candles that I knew did well before, and that's going well as well. So they're bringing in new customers and they're bringing in sales, and like I said, I'm doubling down on that niche, my tribe, my people, and going after it, and it's working. So I've increased my Shopify orders by 400%, and my average order has gone up as well. So my average order is now £28, which is really good. So I'm very pleased with how Shopify is going. So it just shows what consistently posting on Instagram does, doing a few adverts, engaging with your followers, and just being present. All of those things combined create that community, and it helps just as you grow, the people grow with you. And don't neglect your first few customers, as they will be loyal with you for basically ever, as long as you keep doing what you're doing and you do it well. And I also rank quite well on Google for a few sort of keywords and search terms, so I get quite a lot of traffic from just random bits on Google. So I would also recommend just doing some blog articles and posting a few bits and just letting people know what you're doing on your website. You never know what's going to turn up in places. So yeah, it's worth just posting stuff. I've also started doing my newsletter, started planning that out. It's something I've completely neglected for ages, I'll be totally honest. And that just helps bring in people, because I offer a 10% discount when people sign up for my newsletter. I've got about 400 subscribers that I've done absolutely nothing with. So I've started posting about what I'm going to do every month in terms of new scents, what's happening, what's been selling well, and just being a person and being relatable and just keeping that community alive. That is the main thing I've realised with building a business, building a brand. All that community all goes full circle with the Instagram, with the newsletter, with you and with your customers. So just focus on that and build that up. Don't just treat it like a business. I mean, obviously it's a business. Don't just treat it like cash value. You're just extracting something from them. It needs to work every way. You need to provide something of value that people want, but also make them feel special in that regards. And with that, when I sell a candle, when I sell stuff via my website, I do make people feel special because I had little freebies. I had a little thank you card which is all handwritten. Now those little touches that I don't necessarily give with Amazon, and these things just add that lovely little special human touch. And it shows because more often than not I'll get an email, or I'll even get a Trustpilot straight away with a 5-star review before they've even tested the candles, just by simply having that element of personal customer service, just slightly elevated from everything else. So my candles might take a bit longer to be delivered, but I make up for it with those little touches. And I think it works really well. And building up things like Trustpilot just help add that social proof, that credibility. Sometimes when I go to random Shopify websites, I might not necessarily buy something. I'll go check it out. I'll go have a look at Shopify. No, not Shopify. Go have a look at Trustpilot and just see. And if there's not been any like recent reviews, then I don't know, might put me off. So don't neglect Trustpilot. Get that on the go. It just helps build up that credibility. So that's point one with a lot of different points involved. Then point two, Amazon, that's going really well. The sales are doing well. It's difficult keeping up the consistency and keeping up the volume and the ad spend, I think, with Amazon. Because some days I absolutely hammer the ads and I think, I'm spending loads of money. And then other days I've got perfect ad spend with perfect amount of orders. I think Amazon is what allows me to scale, what adds the volume, it adds the consistency, and it has that hands-off customer service approach. So I'm slowly building reviews, slowly building up this momentum, getting everything out there with the one listing first, building it up. Then I'm going to be slowly adding in new products as I go. One more expensive candle and just a few other little secret projects I've got. So happy with how that's going. It's a slow burn, Amazon. It takes time. I think we all want immediate results, but that doesn't always happen. That's going well. I'm on track for 400 orders. So this month, all being well, I should hit between 1,500 to 2,000 pounds profit, hopefully. And that is what's going to set me up for my ultimate goal of 10,000 pounds profit by the end of December. That's what I want to hit this year. That is the goal. Now, as I said, with the good, there's always some bad. So, the first bad thing is Amazon. I love it, I hate it, all of these things. I've got 2 shipments. I've got 120 candles that I posted on the 5th of September. They arrived on the 8th of September and they've just been sat there, sat dead still, not doing anything. And it sucks because it means I'm slowly going out of stock for a few things, but there's nothing I can do about it because Amazon's customer service is completely AI related. So trying to speak to someone is nay on impossible. Something like that, you get the idea. But there we are. So to make up for it, I've had to double down, make the ones I've sent already to keep up with the sales volume. And that's the only thing. I feel Amazon creates a lot of unnecessary pressure sometimes, pressure on myself to keep up with it, to keep that beast, to keep feeding it, keep churning it. Almost like I'm driving a steam train, I'm just chucking coal in that fire. But, I mean, it works. It works. It's what's led me to the most success so far, Amazon. And the only other thing is reviews. People on Amazon are so harsh. I don't know why. It's like they don't appreciate that it's a handmade product by a person. It's not done en masse, it's not done on volume. So at the moment I get people either love it or they hate it. It's a very Marmite response. So I either get a 5-star review or a 1-star review. And I had 2 really good ones the other day, and I was on top of the world. I was like, yes, it's working, it's doing the thing. And then today I've got 2 1-star reviews. I don't know if they're real, I don't know if they're fake, because they're not verified, but I'm like, this sucks. And I start questioning everything I'm doing. But I snapped out of it. I've just snapped out of it. Instead of sort of procrastinated for an hour, which is annoying because I got up extra early to make sure I could use that time to make more candles and package them and get them all done. But there we are. Like, the results and reviews I get on other websites or my own personal website are 100% 5-star all the time. Amazon, it's a fickle beast. And if you look at other handmade candle sellers on Amazon, it's a similar process. Like, people go, I can't spell anything, it's too expensive. So I don't know what they want. So with that in mind, I'm going to have a launch of just one really expensive candle and just see where it goes. Because I think if I price myself out of that cheap range, the people that complain about it probably wouldn't buy it in the first place. And the people that have the money to spend will just go, this is really nice, it's really handmade. Sick, I'm not going to complain about it. So, there we are. I think that's about everything that's been happening. Making a lot of candles, promoting everything, selling it, doubling down on what works, keeping that community alive. Yeah, it is all go. But fingers crossed, it feels like I am very close to my goals with this. The precipice, some might say.